Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Hi, guys. Hey, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm not gonna do some crazy dramatic intro because I feel like that's really like out of bounds for this type of stream. So I'm not gonna do like the hi to everybody, like the super. I'm not supposed to stream today, so I'm not gonna do anything like crazy or weird, or I'm not gonna like. Also, please don't be like. I already know people are gonna come here and just say stupid shit and be like, "Hey, Beagle, thank you for the chorm for 21 months, dude." I feel like I still gotta bark for subs. Hearts for Beagle. Thank you, Beagle. I appreciate it. I know people come here and just like try and make jokes or like try to like ignore that it's like more of a serious stream. So if a mod sees them, literally just time them out for an hour. I don't give a fuck. I think people are really tone deaf and just stupid. People are gonna come here and be like, just say dumb shit or try and make it a meme. I'm not trying to make it like a light situation or funny. I'm also not trying to make it like the end of the world. But if someone comes in here, I don't care if they're a usual viewer, but if they're gonna be like sending stupid emotes or emote spamming or just saying weird shit or trying to like, just time them out for like 4 hours. Cause this is gonna be like a quick stream. I'm just bringing it, we'll get into it because I just don't, people are gonna like, try and make it sillier and not as serious as it is. So like, just don't be a fucking weirdo. Anyways, what's up, guys? I don't have a sub goal. This is gonna be like, this stream was not supposed to happen. And I'm glad you made it though, I'm glad you made it for this one specifically. This is gonna kind of short. I made an announcement in Discord, but I wanted to be public about it because I think something weird is happening, and I think if I were to stay quiet about it, I think it would be pretty bad. Honestly, that's a really bad time to hit 100, but that's how long-ish? I have no fucking idea, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna talk until I don't have anything to say, and I'm gonna end the stream. I'm sorry, I don't have this scheduled, I don't have this planned. I'm just here to talk about something that I cannot predict how long it's gonna go for. But anyways, I'm not gonna, I tried giving it 5 minutes, we will trickle in. I'm sure this VOD will be viewed by a handful of people. So I'm just gonna kind of get into it. I'm also not gonna really read chat. I'm not gonna like y'all can discuss and talk about what you want in here. Obviously, all I'm saying is don't accuse anybody. Don't make up insane theories. Don't be weird. Just be respectful. Don't be annoying. I'm pretty blunt right now because it's just a weird situation. So y'all, I'm not gonna read chat. If someone like Beagle, thank you so much. By the way, I'm still gonna, if people tune in like Beagle and resub, Beagle, thank you so much for the 21 months, dude. Seriously, I really appreciate that a lot. That's very sweet of you. That's very kind. Sorry, it's not the usual chipper stream, but there's your bark and hearts for Beagle. Even though it's a weird vibe, I still want to appreciate people who resub. I don't want that to go under radar. But anyways, to get into it, because I know people are gonna be watching this VOD. I know it's gonna be a thing people probably see. I feel like whenever a creator makes a serious stream like this, everyone and their mother wants to see what's going on, especially with the view botting thing. So I'm sure there'll be a handful of people being like, what the fuck is Reef talking about? Anyways, so Beagle, you have to do that, dude. Thank you for the gift sub. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, if someone wants to pin a message, I mean, it's okay. I think most people understand it. Actually, I'll make something right now. Beagle, thank you so much. You have to do that, dude. I really appreciate that. I'm talking more of a serious stream. Don't be annoying. Well, just talking about what's going on. All right, so there we go. Do that. Pin that message. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Hopefully that gets the credit. I mean, the view botting's in the title. People are gonna. I know people are gonna ask. People ask what game am I playing all the time, and the game is literally in the fucking description. So pin message only goes so far. Not to be a dick. Fosco, do not even joke about that because Twitch would deadass ban your account. I'm not even kidding. Do not joke about that. Somebody, I'm gonna time you out for a second to delete that. You cannot joke about that, seriously. Do not make jokes because Twitch will seriously ban you. Fosco, thank you for the resub though for 8 months, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Fosco. But seriously, yeah, do not make jokes saying you viewbot or something. Twitch takes that really seriously and they will literally ban you. Like, I'm not even kidding. They will just ban your account. They'll rip it. Anyways, Fosco, I just timed you out for a second to delete that, but thank you so much for the 8 months. I really appreciate that. It means a lot, dude. Anyways, to get into it, so this is gonna be kind of a long talk because I do think it's ill intent and I do think it's purposely targeted because it's very weird timing and very suspicious. So if you guys have been around for the last month or two, there's been a substantial amount of growth on my channel. I mean, I do not check analytics, but last night I went and looked at my last 30 to 40 days of analytics. Oh fuck, music is really loud. I forgot it was on intro music. Holy shit, thank you. Holy hell. Thank you. Hey, Spooey, thank you for the 2 for 19 months, dude. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you guys for pointing that out. Seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. Anyways, so basically what's been going on is the last 30 to 40 days, my YouTube channel have gotten a pretty influx in growth. From what I can tell from the graphs, it is very natural. There's been 300 viewer average, 400 viewer average, 350, 375, really breaking through into a new like chapter of growth. Like it was all, from what I can tell, I don't look at graphs, but I looked at it with a friend. From what I can tell, it was all natural. This was growth for my YouTube channel. I would assume my mood increasing, having more fun on stream, playing hype games, having a good time. Streams have been pretty well. All right. So like, I don't talk about viewer average, but it has substantially been growing in a natural way. People have been DMing me, congratulating me. Some of my friends have congratulated me. They're like, wow, Reef, you know, it looks great. It's going great. Because people can tell when there's a view bot, right? People can tell when there's a view bot. So the other day I went live, and within like 4 minutes of stream, I hit 500 viewer average. That is not real. Someone view botted me for 6 hours. My entire stream, they paid for a view bot to view bot me for 6 hours straight. I peaked at 600 and something viewers. I averaged 500 the entire time. At first, I was like, okay, maybe I was put on a Twitch carousel, because sometimes because of the tags, they'll put you down. Like when you, if you're like, for example, if you go to your Twitch homepage and you scroll down, you'll see game title saying Tamagotchi Life, and there'll be a list of 8 streamers. Sometimes that can boost a streamer. So I was like, okay, you know, 500 viewers in a second is really weird. That's not natural, but I'm going to give it, maybe there's a bug, maybe something happened on Twitch, maybe it's weird. I don't know. So yesterday, I went live. I'm not going to reach a pyro. You just got to go back in the VOD. I don't want to be rude or disrespectful. People are going to come in over the next like 20 minutes and ask what's going on. In the nicest way possible, I'm just not going to rehash it 40 times. I want it to be a VOD people can watch. You can go back in the VOD. I'll respect. I would tell you, but I want this to kind of get out at once. I want to get it out and just end the stream. Kind of other shit I got to do today. But I think bringing attention to it is perfect. So please, if you miss a part, you get here late, the VOD is going to be up. There's rewind. You can catch up with all of it. All right. It's all there. No, nothing wrong with you, Pyro. I just want to point that out now, because I know people are going to ask. Anyways. So, yesterday's stream, I was view-botted again. This way, it looked more natural. I'll actually show you a picture of the graph to show you guys why. Like, I know I was view-botted. Like, it's pretty obvious. Let me just make this. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I didn't save it to my PC. It's in my DMs with my friend. Hold on. So, I'll just show you guys the graph, because it's pretty obvious I was view botted. Like, it is extremely obvious. It is right in front of your face. For me, at least. I'll show you guys what happened. So this is what the vibe was. So I'll walk you guys through it. No, you're at Good Studios. I mean, I went and looked at all my natural views. I've been averaging 300 to 400 viewers on some streams naturally. 500 to 600 is not normal, especially 2 minutes into stream hitting a 500 viewer peak. That's not how it goes. So I'm getting view botted. But I don't want this to discredit natural growth, because I don't know what their objective is in view botting me. I have no idea. So I'm going to screen share this really quick so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about of yesterday's stream. So here's yesterday's stream. So this is a very big influx. For most of my streams, it's kind of normal. Just chatting right here. Everyone's tuning into the stream. This is usually where I kind of cap out at right here. I never shoot really above here unless it's a very special stream, or, you know, it's really rare I ever go up to this range from what I've heard from my friends. Like I said, I don't check my stats, so I don't know who's ever doing this, if their intentions is because maybe I'll never notice it and they can like report me, or they can make it look like I bought myself. Just to make things very clear, I'll repeat this several times. I do not bot myself. I've made it incredibly clear that I do not give a fuck about viewer average. I'm incredibly grateful. I do acknowledge when it is up, and I thank you guys. I try to be as respectful as possible. I do not put my self-worth in a viewer count. I have no idea what I average until last night when I had to look at my stats because it was serious. I have no idea what I average. All I know is my raid number is usually this right here. This is always my raid number. It's always somewhere around this area, which usually a stream for me, I stream late into the night. East Coast goes to bed. So, you know, I stream late into the night. So usually what happens is my stream will go like this, and it will kind of hang out around here. It will go down, up, down. People are hopping streams. People are going to bed. And then right around here, it usually starts to kind of descend. People are falling asleep, got work tomorrow. And usually I always end off around a 200 viewer raid. The only number I ever see is that I get around a 180 to a 220 viewer raid. This right here is a bot. Somebody's view botting me. This is not, if 250 people to 200 people leave a stream within a 5-minute period of time, it's a bot. I'm getting botted. I'm not a big enough streamer to notice influxes like that. I will say, I don't want to discredit. I don't know if the person's goal of this is to discredit my natural growth. All my streams up until Tuesdays and Wednesdays appear natural. It doesn't seem like a viewer bot. I have been steadily growing. My YouTube channel is, I don't talk about analytics. My YouTube channel that advertises my Twitch is getting 20,000 views a day, 18,000 views a day. So there's obviously been an influx of people. I've had a way better mood on streams. I've been really positive. I've been playing Tamagotchi Life. It's been very fun. There has been a gradual incline of legit natural growth that I have been told and I've noticed. So basically, Harrison Townsend, how old are you, by the way? So basically what I think, before we get into all the theories, I think somebody is upset or something with me and they don't like, they're trying to make me look like I'm not really growing. And I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to let that part win. I went and looked at my analytics. I'm not going to sit here and discredit you guys for the support, all the new viewers. The last month and a half has been natural growth. It has been a steady incline. There's been natural peaks in viewers, natural lows in viewers. I went and looked at my analytics. So before anybody tells me, oh, so all this whole month was fake, I don't know if that's what this person really wants, is to make nobody think that I'm like actually growing, or to maybe discredit my own proudness. I'm really proud of how far I've came on Twitch and my mental health. I mean, the last month, streams have been a blast. It's been really fun. I feel like the energy is Toka. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I mean, you can Google is a tab. You can Google what a view bot is. I'm in a little bit of a bad mood, so I'm not trying to be an asshole. But guys, before you ask questions, Google exists. I'm trying to stay on topic. You can easily open a new tab and type in what is a view bot. It's not, please, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but seriously, like, I'm not like, okay, I don't want to be an ass. I need to be nicer, but I'm in a pretty bad mood because this is pretty upsetting. Pretty upsetting, to be quite honest with you. So, what's going on is, I'm not trying to be mean, Toka. I'm just pretty upset right now. And to have people ask questions that Google can answer, it just I'm trying to stay on track and I want to get it all out. So I'm not trying to be mean. But I'm just a little upset and I might be a little feisty. So I'm going to try and not reach out or be mean, but that was my fault. I shouldn't have been aggressive. I shouldn't have been kind of sassy. Like, that's my fault, dude. That was sassy. I'm just pretty pissed, and that was kind of I got a little annoyed at that message. Anyways. So in the last month and a half, staying on that topic, growth has been natural. I looked at my graphs. I have normal growth. I've been going from 250 to 300 average, 350 average. At peak Tamagotchi, I'm in the 400s. And I know it appears natural. Like I said, I don't look at graphs, but when I switch from Tamagotchi Life, the viewers drop in a normal rate. When I get later into the stream, like right here, the viewers always descend because I stream late into the night. People are falling asleep. People have work. So everything looked natural. So if the person's goal is to discredit my growth or make me like feel like I don't deserve it, I don't want to give that person that power. And I know it's not right to give attention to this, but I am proud of myself the last month and a half. And if you guys think the last month and a half has been fake, that's totally understandable. It's your own opinion. We average roughly 2 to 4 new subscribers a stream, not gifted, like new person clicking sub. I've been averaging roughly 80 to 50 followers a day from what I can tell. I don't like looking at my stream summaries, but I post YouTube videos. My YouTube videos have been getting 18 to 20,000 views every 48 hours, which advertises my Twitch. Content has been in an uproar. I don't know why someone would specifically start to bot me when I'm on an upscale of growth, and it feels targeted and ill intent. And I don't want to make conspiracy theories. I don't want to be, making assumptions. I'm going to go back to just chatting really quick. Or this screen. I don't want to make conspiracy theories. I don't want to assume people have ill intent, but from what I can tell, it seems like somebody is trying to undermine me or trying to discredit my growth, or even potentially they may be trying to, I don't think it's an anti-furry troll human, because this is kind of anti-furry trolls. This is like mental undermine. Like, this is like not to make an experience theory, but it genuinely looks like a mental undermining thing. It doesn't seem like someone hates furries, because if you hate furries, you bot them 1,000 viewers, you laugh at them, you report their account. This is somebody botting me a small amount of viewers that someone who would view bot their account would actually do to grow, because they're not botting an insane amount of viewers. on scale of my average viewer count, they are botting me to where it looks legit. Like it looks like it could be legit views. You know what I'm saying? Like with how streams have been going and how YouTube has been going, it looks like it's ill intent because it's a very low key bot and it's very small. Like it seems like it's planned to kind of undermine me and make me get reported or something. So I do think there's ill intent. I don't know who it would be. And like I said, I'm not accusing literally anybody about this. And usually, could be a scam too. They bought a couple streams. I'm asking for. No, I don't think it's a scam. I think I've not been DM'd anything about it. I do think somebody's being weird. So the reason I bring attention to it is I don't like to bring attention to troll stuff. I don't like to bring attention to negativity. I have a pretty positive Twitch channel over here. I try to be a pretty happy dog. How do you know it's a bot? I'll show it one more time if you weren't here 2 seconds ago. Oh, I'm just screenshotting my whole Discord. Whatever. I don't care if you guys see my servers, but let me find it really quick. So how I know it's a bot, I'm gonna show this graph one more time, and I'm not showing it again. The VOD will be there. This is a bot. Somebody botted me. This right here is fake growth. This is weirdly enough, this looks botted to look legit. This looks very freakishly, like over the course of 20 minutes to bot me. This right here is I think it was a 2 to 4 minute fall off where I lost 200 viewers, and then it goes to that. This is a bot. The stream before this, I went live and I had 500 viewers immediately. That's a bot. I do not get 500 viewers off a go live notification. That is not real. 500 people did not click my stream when I went live. I'm not averaging thousands of viewers. It's not true. That's why I know it's a bot. So I'm 100% sure it's a bot. I've compared it to natural graphs. Someone's botting me. So to clear things up, the reason I'm going public about it, or the reason I'm going to be public about it and talk about it and bring attention to something, usually people always tell you don't bring attention to negativity, don't bring attention to trolls, don't give them what they want. But in this situation, I am nervous someone is trying to either slander me or they're trying to maybe report me. I think this is something intentional, and I'm going to bring attention to it. Because if you guys don't know, there's a website called Twitch Stat Tracker, where you can go look at my exact average, my peak per stream. You can look at everything I do, and it is public. So you can totally see it's public. You can tell when a streamer bots their viewers. I have no idea why someone would do this. I don't know where it comes from. And the reason I bring attention to this is I'm not going to name this streamer. I have not even seen the clip. One of my friends last night messaged me saying, hey, your stream's been looking kind of suspicious. This other streamer said they're thinking somebody is view botting, and they think they're view botting. So that could not be about me. I do not know if it's about me. I haven't even seen the clip. I don't think my friend's lying. He's like one of my best friends. But I haven't seen the clip. I didn't go watch the VOD because, quite honestly, it's none of my business. I don't really care. But that did really put some fire under my ass to kind of talk about this, because it is obvious. If other streamers, if anybody in the streaming community sees me streaming and they see me getting view botted, I don't want them to maybe incline their chat that I'm doing it myself. I don't want them to ever leave. I'm not saying that streamer did it, but I don't want anybody to be like, yeah, before I say this, I'm not saying the streamer did this, but I don't want somebody to be like, oh yeah, I noticed a streamer's view botting. Actually, I bet they are view botting. I do not want it to spread that I'm view botting my numbers. I've been very, very, very public that I do not give a fuck about my viewer average. I have not looked at my viewer summary, my stream summary in 2 years. I have not enabled my viewer average in over 2 years. I have no idea what I average. I discourage people bringing up viewers in chat. I don't think streaming is about viewers. I don't think it's about how big you are as a creator. I don't think it's about popularity. It's about having fun. It's about having a good time. So I don't want people to actually assume that I would view bot myself. I literally have no... that is the dumbest thing you could do to yourself, is view bot yourself on Twitch. So regardless of that, I want you guys to know, I don't know what's going to happen this weekend and what's going to happen this week. I have no idea what's going to happen and what's going to go on. No idea. But I just want you guys to know that it feels pretty ill-intentional. I feel like somebody is targeting me. I have theories that maybe it's because I've been growing. I don't know if it's from jealousy. I don't know if they just don't like me. I don't know if someone just wants to troll me. I don't know, because it's very strange that during an uptick of natural growth, I would get botted a very low amount of viewers. I mean, 100 viewers is a lot of viewers, but it's kind of suspicious to bot me into a realistic range. So I assume the person would want to get graphs to screenshot me maybe doing it, maybe spread a rumor that I do it. I have no idea. I seriously have no idea why someone would do it. My assumptions are they probably are undermining it. They probably want screenshots. They probably want to accuse me of viewer botting. They want to make me look like I didn't actually grow naturally. They didn't want me to feel proud of my growth. I really have no idea what's going on, but it feels very, very premeditated. It just feels very premeditated. It just feels very, that's great, Harrison. Thank you, dude. It just feels very, very premeditated. And I don't know. It's really lame. So I don't know. I doubt this stream will get view botted because it's out of my normal schedule. It was very impromptu. I don't think somebody will view bot me right now. I doubt it. I don't know what to expect this weekend, to be honest with you. I don't know. So I just want you guys to know, pretty much I'm going live to talk about this. I don't want to try and hide it. I want it to be known that I know what's happening. I don't give a fuck. I can't emphasize how much I don't give a fuck about viewer average. And I don't care if people take that the wrong way in this moment and get disrespectful. Streaming is for fun. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to have a good time. Yes, it's my job. And some people might be like, Reef, this isn't that serious. Why are you addressing it? This is my career. This feels really kind of premeditated and like someone genuinely wants to fuck up my career. I don't know. It feels very weirdly premeditated, and I don't know. It just feels very strange. It feels Harrison, you said it like 12 times. I get it, dude. I that's what I've just talked about like 20, like that's fine. That's the whole reason I know I got botted, dude. That's the whole reason I know I got botted. The other day I got botted 500 viewers within literally 2 minutes of going live, so it's obviously a bot. But I just want to make it very clear that I'm not botting myself. If you guys are in my stream and you're just acting like you're under 18, bro. I don't know. You've said like the same thing 5 times in a row. I don't know what you want. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. I know what's going on. Goddamn. I'm not trying to be a dick, but dude, bro, come on, seriously. I'm a little irritated and like, I like the same thing like 10 times. I'm being rude. I'm being disrespectful. I'm sorry. I'm pretty pissed. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like, I'm pretty pissed. But I just want people to know that this is fun for me. If you guys come to my stream and I'm getting botted 500 to 600 viewers, I don't want anybody across Twitch, because it's quite obvious. Other streamers are going to see it. Other viewers are going to see it. And my biggest worry is that people are going to think I'm a bad guy or I'm fake and I do this myself. I've had issues with streamers reporting my emotes in their chat, or not, banning my emotes in their chat, being vague about it, muting it. That's already a different can of worms. I just want everyone to know, in this situation with all this view botting and stuff, I don't have beef with anybody. I literally don't. I stay in my lane. I'm incredibly positive. I mind my business. I'm friends with a lot of people. Harrison, dude. I'm friends with a lot of people. I just mind my business. I try to be as happy as possible. I just want people to understand that I'm not doing that. I try and stay as far away from negativity as I can. I don't like to get into that kind of stuff. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. And I always assume people think I'm a bad guy. You know, it sucks when people immediately assume you're a bad person based on me view botting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't view bot myself. I don't want people to go on streams and mention, maybe, like, you know, it's okay if you bring up people view botting. I was like, oh, I think Reef might be getting view botted. I don't ever want to be accused of view botting myself. I don't view bot myself. I'm not saying any streamer did that, by the way. I'm not saying a streamer did that. But I already have issues with people deleting my emotes, and I assume people think I'm a horrible person, because why would someone delete my emotes in a chat and stuff? And I get DM'd about it literally twice a week. Hey, Reef, why do your emotes get deleted in Blank's chat? Why does Blank say this in your chat when I send an emote? I have no issues with anybody. I'm fully all good with everybody. If anybody hates me or dislikes me, it is totally in their world. And I just ask you, if someone deletes my emotes and you see it, just respect their wishes. I don't like drama. I don't like to be a part of any of it. I'm very neutral with everybody. I mind my business. So please just respect that, because I get messaged that twice a week and I don't want to bring attention to it, but that just adds on to like me looking like a bad guy. So a mix of that and my viewer bot, the mix of that happening, and then my viewer, and then me getting view botted, it looks bad. You know, it makes me look like a bad guy. Like, why am I suddenly getting view botted on Twitch? Obviously. And then why is that happening? Like, what's going on? You know, it just kind of makes me look bad. You know, it's like I look like a bad guy. I look whatever. I don't think Mepper is actually a troll, but it did look like a bot. We got unban. I'll unban Mepper. Mepper, you look like a bot. Sorry, you looking at bot, my bad. Also, there's an ad in 20 seconds. So while this ad runs, if you want to talk in chat, I'll read it. Mepper, you're all good. You're all good. We're having like a serious talk. So that's like why we're doing this. You just look like a bot. You're all good, dude. You're all G. I'm sorry. That was a bad look. That was really bad on our side. While this ad is happening, I'm just going to read chat for a second. When the ad comes back, we'll get back into that conversation. And then I'll probably end the stream because I wasn't supposed to stream today and I just want to address this and I'm pretty fucking sick of it. But anyways, we'll let this ad play because I silenced the ads as much as I could. Fuck, I should disable them for the stream. I didn't think about that. Son of a bitch. Anyways, I don't know when this ad's going to be over, but yeah, either way, if you guys, thanks for tuning into this, guys. I know this is kind of out of my ordinary. Streams are going to be totally normal from here on out. Normal streams. Oh yeah, hey dog. Fuck, what a horrible time to raid. What a horrible time to raid. Fuck. Shit, I should have disabled raids. No, Rev, something pretty bad's happening, so that's why we're talking about it. But thank you for the raid. What's up, Dingleberry Harvey? Damn, that name's crazy. Is the ad playing right now? Is there an ad? It told me there was an ad happening. Burger, there's really nothing I can do. Viewer bots are pretty uncontrollable. There's not really much you can do about it. Oh, not that I'm not. Thank you for the follow, Harvey. Now that I'm feeling good. My last two streams have been view botted and it's pretty frustrating. But thank you for the raid. Seriously, what's up for cucumbers? How's it going? So, thank you for the raid. I'm really sorry I'm not gonna be streaming that long today. I'll probably be ending in the next 20, 30 minutes. Just some shit happened. I've been getting view botted. And I just want to talk about it because I don't want people to think I'm gonna hide it or I'm doing it intentionally. So that's kind of what you're tuning into. It's kind of like a serious discussion. But thank you for the raid. Seriously, I really appreciate that. I'm sorry it's a bad time. Raiders, this is kind of an awkward time. But if you like tea, then I guess you can sit down and enjoy a pot of tea because that's what we're pretty much talking about is kind of like pretty unfortunate shit, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna wait for this ad to be done and then I'll talk about it. I'll message it. Let me know when ad is done, then I'll talk. Wait, the ad's already done? Are you serious? Oh, fuck. All right. It's also just 55 seconds left for the ad. Anyways, so what we're talking about is, you know, I'm sick. Basically, we're talking about the DMs, the emote stuff. I'm not going to bring it. I'm only bringing attention to that because obviously I'm getting DM'd about it. So what's up, Caster? So the reason I'm bringing attention to that is I'm getting DM'd about it. And I just want you guys to, I don't know if that, I'm not saying that plays into anything the viewbot before somebody twists my words. I just want to mention that it's been it just adds on to me looking like a bad person. You know, it adds on to me looking like a bad person with the viewer bot happening. Cause obviously everybody can tell when someone's getting viewer botted, especially when I grow a random 150 average consistently overnight and it is very consistent. But yeah, Toka, I'm sorry, dude. I'm not trying to be an ass. It's just like read the room, I guess, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but if you can Google a question and ask what a viewbot is, I wasn't trying to be mean, but like, if you take that the wrong way, I get that. I'm in a horrible mood. Google exists. I wasn't trying to be an asshole, but like, yeah, dude, I was just a little, I'm in a bad mood and I understand if you're pissed. You don't have to come back here if you don't want to, but you know, I just wanted, I just, you know, you can Google it. Viewbotting is basically what it sounds like. Someone in what's up, Nemsky? Someone raises your viewers up substantially. So pretty much, I wasn't trying to be snappy. Sorry if I've been snappy, guys. I'm pretty bummed. I'm pretty annoyed. This really sucks. I'm scared people think I'm a bad person. I'm scared people think I'm doing this ill-intentionally. I seriously cannot stress it enough, guys. This is my dream job, all right? This is my dream. I cried 3 times over the last month of how much Twitch has been doing in terms of growth. I get told by I don't check my average, but I get told by my friend, Reef, holy shit, you had a 450 viewer peak today. And I don't like hearing about it. But, you know, I do acknowledge when there's growth and I'm like, wow, like my dreams are coming true. And it's pretty shitty to have someone when I'm naturally hitting my dreams and aspirations. I mean, 450 viewer average, thank you for the follow, Goy, is a serious accomplishment. I mean, I'm really cementing myself in content. I'm like, I can do this for years. To have someone viewer bot me a very weird amount to just make it obvious I'm now getting view botted is pretty shitty. I don't know if it's ill intent, but from all the signs, it feels pretty ill intentional. And I just want to bring awareness to it. I'm not going to try and hide it. The reason I'm going live right now is one of the few things I'll bring attention to is I don't want you guys thinking I'm a bad person and that I'm sitting here view botting on top of my natural growth. I've made it abundant. I cannot stress it enough. I've made it abundantly clear the last 2 years. I don't know my viewer average. I don't like to look at viewer average. I do not dictate my success on viewer average. I do not dictate my happiness. I don't compare myself to people based on viewer average. I simply have fun. And when there's growth moments and my boyfriend or my friends tell me like, hey, Reef, yeah, recently Speak saw me when I hit 450 viewer average. Speak texted me, he's like, hey, no, you don't hear about viewer average, but you hit a 450 viewer average. I think you should celebrate. You're doing really good and you've been growing a lot the last month. So it feels like someone's just shitting on my parade. To be honest with you, it just feels like someone's shitting on my parade. What's up, Golden Dude? I feel like it's a very suspicious thing to just bot me 150 viewers, 100 viewers, right when I'm in a growth spurt and I'm finally making strides in my mental health. I mean, even Whiskey the other night on stream was like, Reef, you sound so happy. Like, what's been going on? Like, you sound so, I finally got out of my depression. I've been having a blast on stream. Streams have been doing amazing. The YouTube channel's been doing amazing. I mean, not to talk numbers, but getting 3 to 5 new tier 1 subscribers a stream is a huge deal and accomplishment. And it just feels like someone just came in here and is just trying to shit on it and trying to make me look like I view bot, make me look like I'm not legit, make it look like all this growth isn't natural. So none of my point stands. Thank you guys for all the support for the last month and a half. And like I said, I went and briefly looked at my graphs. And I just wanted to point out that everything in the past looked natural. I'm not going to let this person take away from my natural growth and my proudness. Last night, I was pretty bummed. I was like, wow, I've done nothing. But the graphs looked natural. Everything up until Tuesday seemed very real. It was very normal graphs, a peak, a drop off, a grow, a drop off. It all looked incredibly natural. It was Tuesday and Wednesday I got viewbot, or Tuesday and yesterday I got viewbotted. I'm going to bring attention to it right away when it happens because I don't want anybody to assume that. My stats are all public on Twitch Stat Tracker. You can go look at all my graphs, and I don't know if the person's goal is to get people suspicious and then go to my Twitch Stat Tracker and then by an obvious graph tell I'm viewbotting or I'm getting viewbotted. They can go to my Twitch Chat Tracker and be like, oh, Reef got 500 views in 2 seconds or 2 minutes. He's viewbotting himself. Oh, what the fuck? At 432, he had 480 viewers. And at 435, he has 220. He's viewbotting. I don't know what, there's really nothing Twitch can do about it, to be quite honest with you. They struggle with viewbots a lot. Twitch can't really offer any help. I'm going to give it all next week. If it continues, I'm going to reach out to my friend who's a staff member. Unfortunately, viewbots, there's not much you can do. There's not much you can do about it. But regardless, this whole weekend and week of streams, I'm streaming Saturday and Sunday. Community night is Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be happy and chipper. I'm not going to be in this kind of pissed off mood, most likely. I'm just going to kind of move on. If you guys come to the stream and I have 700 viewers, 800 viewers, if I have an absurd amount of viewers, I would appreciate it if you don't bring it up in chat. I don't want to think about it. I can check my stats after stream. If it looks suspicious and you're my mod or my friend, DM me like, Reef, you got viewbotted again. But I really don't want people to come to my stream and constantly talk about my viewer count because I don't give a fuck about viewer count. The last thing I want this to do is to cause people to constantly talk about my viewer count and constantly talk about my size and constantly think that nothing's legit. I don't know if that's the person's goal, is to just make people not think anything I do is legit. I have no idea. Seriously, I have no fucking idea what's going on. I'm pretty upset about it, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate all your guys' support. The last month and a half has been an incredible stride of growth. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos. Thank you for all the gift subs, the raids, the bits. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for just hanging out and watching. I mean, it's pretty impressive how many people just enjoy the YouTube videos and enjoy the streams. I seriously can't thank you guys enough. Thank you guys for being here. I don't want that, and I don't want this to discredit any of you guys. I don't think it would ever come off that way, but I don't want anybody here to think that, like, I don't think any of you are real. I don't want any of you to think I think all of this is fake. I don't understand the motive behind the viewbot, and maybe I'm bringing too much attention to it, but I think it's serious because this is my career, and I really value you guys. I value everyone here. This is my dream come true, and I want you guys to know that I fully think all of you are real. The last month and a half was all natural growth. This week has not been natural, and I'm going to point it out, and I still value every single one of you for showing up. I hope none of you think I viewbot myself. I would literally never do that. I've made it abundantly clear. I cannot keep beating the fuck out of this horse. That I have made it abundantly clear I don't care about viewer average the last 2 years. I care to where I'm grateful and I appreciate you, and I'm very grateful because it's my job and I grow, but I do not care to the extent where I will get upset, bitch about it on stream, bitch to my friends, complain, get depressed. I will never bot myself to hold a certain average. If I'm having fun and you guys are having fun, it's a good stream in my book. I don't give a fuck if the number says 500 or 300. I really don't care. I'm in an insane position. I never would have dreamed. I mean, I did dream about it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty surreal to be here. And I'm a little frustrated, and I feel like I had to bring attention to it. So all I ask is this upcoming week, please don't think I'm viewbotting myself if this continues. If you come to stream and you're discouraged to chat, that's another thing. I hope none of you here are discouraged to come to my stream and chat because you assume I'm botting or you assume I'm getting botted. I hope none of that discourages you guys from hanging out. I know the number looked, I didn't know in the moment, but obviously the number was fucking fake the last 2 days. So I just want you guys to know that you're always welcome here. If there's a view bot, if it says I have 800 viewers on Monday when I go live or Saturday, I hope you guys still come by and chat. I'm going to work with Twitch on it if it continues. I'm not encouraging this. I don't give a fuck about a view bot. Like, I want nothing to do with it. So it's just pretty unfortunate. It's really unfortunate timing. You know, it's just really unfortunate. And I don't know the intentions here. I don't know why someone would do this. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't want to make, and before we end this, please do not accuse any streamers, any viewers. This is not going to be a witch hunt. This is not go out and figure it out. I don't give a fuck. I stay in my lane. I'm a happy little dog. I'm living my dream job. I don't give a fuck about drama. So please don't witch hunt people. Please don't accuse others. I don't even know if this is this ill-intentional, but to be quite honest, I do think, in my opinion, based on the timeline, the situation, I think it's intentional, and I think someone is trying to undermine me and kind of shit on my success and maybe twist people's perception of if I'm legit or not. But I just want you guys to understand that I would not do that. Also, what's up, Snowy, dude? Thank you for the kind words. I just saw your name in chat. Thank you, Snowy. Sorry, I'm not reading chat, by the way, guys. I just wanted to, I'm briefly reading it as I'm talking. I appreciate all the kind words. And I know this is out of the ordinary. There's only music playing right now because it'd be fucking really awkward if there wasn't. But yeah, either way, regardless, I just want to make that known. Please do not, make theories behind the scenes, point fingers at people that will only make things worse. It's not worth it. I don't think anybody, I don't think anybody would, I mean, it looks like someone's doing it ill-intentionally, but benefit of the doubt. And I don't like drama. I don't like to get sucked into this. I know people talk and stuff, and I know people were talking about me having an insane viewer average. So I just wanted to bring attention to it. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to my talk. I wasn't supposed to stream today. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. I'll be on boys night later, by the way. So you guys want to come watch me and Whiskey, and we'll be Donuts, me, Whiskey, and Coda. We're gonna play some games. I'll be in a better mood then, but this has really been eating at me all morning, and I was really debating doing this stream, and I was like, nah, I need to fucking talk about it because and that's another thing is I don't know, I don't want to make theories, but it all does feel very weirdly calculated because I feel like whoever would do it would know I would never find out unless someone told me, because I'm so public about not checking my viewer average, and I'm so public about numbers not being my reason for streaming. So I don't know if whoever did it knows that and they were thinking they could do this for a couple weeks and then report my account or spread rumors. I have no idea, but it does feel very premeditated. It feels ill-intentional, and it feels like this is a targeted thing, and I don't want to accuse anybody. I'm just saying that's how it feels. I'm going to say how I feel. I don't know who would do it. I don't want anybody to accuse anybody. I'm just saying this is how it looks. So please, this upcoming week of streams, I don't want to hear about my viewer average every 5 seconds in stream. All right. I'm going to ban people if you're constantly talking about my viewer average, because that's the whole reason I don't like to do this. Or that's the whole reason I don't like fucking turning it on. When is boys night? Where can I watch? Whiskey Dingoes at 5 p.m. beans. But yeah, I don't want people to come to my chat all week and be like, Reef, you're averaging 350, it's legit. Reef, you're averaging 280, it's legit. Reef, you're averaging 600, it's fake. I don't want to hear about that. I can look at my stats after stream. If you're a friend or a mod, please DM me being like, Reef, you got view botted again today. Check your stats. Hey, check your stats, Reef. I think you got view botted. So I'd appreciate it if people this week don't do that, because it's really fucking annoying. I'm gonna ban people. I'm not gonna sit here and hear about it 40 times a stream. I hate hearing about viewer average. I think it really, I don't want to set the example that it matters. I don't want people to think that. Hey, Commander Coyote, thank you for the 10 months, dude. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hearts for Commander. Still giving hearts for subs, by the way, because you guys did just give me money, and even if you tuned in at a bad time, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your ad for viewing and emotes. I don't want to discredit any. I don't want to ignore subs right now. I'll ignore chat a little bit, but I don't want to ignore subs. So yeah, I don't want to hear about it this week, and I also ask to not witch hunt and accuse others of viewbotting me. Please don't do that. That's not the reason I'm talking about this. I really cannot stress enough, I'm not talking about this to add fuel to a fire or start drama. I fucking hate drama. I do my best to just stay in my own lane. I'm simply acknowledging this because it looks like it's a targeted attack, and I think if I don't talk about it, it would look worse on my end because it's obvious I'm getting view botted on those two streams. If I don't talk about it, it's 5 p.m. PST beans. It's obvious I'm getting view botted, and people are gonna be like, well, Reef isn't talking about it, so he's hiding it. Reef is view botting himself. Reef is adding a 100 viewer increase to just slyly view bot to increase his viewers. I'm not gonna sit here and hear that shit. So I sent a Discord announcement. I'm going to, I did this stream. I'm gonna leave the VOD up. So I'm sure people will come watch this. Whenever a streamer has a serious talk, I know everyone and their mother shows up. Not everyone and their mother, but quite a few people. But yeah, I don't really got much to say. That's pretty much everything. I'm sorry for a serious talk. I'll be back to normal tomorrow. And like I said, hey, Rocky Stan, thank you so much. I appreciate the whole year. What a bad time the whole year. Dude, hearts for Rocky for the whole year, dude. Thank you so much, Rocky Stan. I appreciate that. Thank you for a whole year of subscribing. That means the world. Seriously, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm still going to be a happy chipper dog tomorrow and tonight on boys night. I'm not going to try and let this kill my stride. Thank you guys for all the support the last month and a half. I do think it was, I know it was all real. Thank you guys for the support the last month and a half. Thank you so much for what, since you don't normally game like Tamagotchi, maybe it's not, no, Shork, because you're actually like, just to actually, right, I should show the Shork, just to show you, I know it's a view bot. I'll give you, for people who might think you're playing more hype games, here's the screenshot of the graph, Shork, to show you that I'm getting view botted. This is a view bot climb. This is not legit. Usually a graph can climb like this. This is a very steady view bot from right here to right here. It peaks right here. This is all the bots leaving the chat. This is a 200 viewer decrease in 3 minutes. This is a view bot. That's not possible. I'm not a big enough creator where I lose hundreds of viewers in 2 seconds. This is a bot. On Tuesday, I went live. I don't have a screenshot of that graph. On Tuesday, I went live, and this is 600 right here. This is at literally 2 minutes in the stream. I go right up to 500. Someone's view botting. So I know for a fact I'm getting botted. I talked to Whiskey about it. We looked at the graphs. He's like, yeah, these 2 streams were botted. So yeah, I do know it's a bot. I do think a lot of my growth came from Tamagotchi life, and I know that was all real growth. I mean, the chat was going very fast. A bunch of new subs, a bunch of new followers, a bunch of new like it was real. Tuesday and Thursday were not real viewers. Or, well, you guys were real. Around 200 of those viewers, 150, 200 give or take, were not real people. So just want to point that out. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm not going to raid anybody. I think that's pretty inappropriate during a serious discussion to raid out. And you know, I don't want to be like, all right, guys, let's go raid somebody, yay! Or have a sub. I think it's a little inappropriate in this discussion. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning into this. I'm sorry if you guys were turned away from my stream, or God forbid a single one of you thought I was view botting. That was like my biggest fear. So I really, really hope nobody assumes I'm view botting or hears anything that I'm view botting. You know, I just don't want anybody to. Well, my hand tracking just died, so that's awesome. Anyways, it's probably like a good time. Fuck it, this thing's such a piece of shit, dude. Anyways, I'm being a little negative. But yeah, I want you guys to know that if other people, you know, just stuff like that, like if you guys know, if the viewer count, I'm not doing it myself. I'm not doing it. And if somebody, I really can't stress it enough. If someone deletes my emotes and says something vague, or, you know, doesn't want my name in their chat, I have no beef with anybody. Please respect their wishes. There's been 3 or 2 streamers who delete my emotes in their chat. Please respect them. I don't have any beef with anybody. If they don't like me or they don't like my emotes, or please respect their wishes. I get DM'd 2 to 3 times a week at this rate. Hey, Reef, why were you deleted in blank? Why were you deleted in blank stream? What's going on? What is there tea? What's happening? And it's getting to a point where I'm just really fucking over it. And I just want you guys to know, I'm not a bad guy. I have no issues with literally anybody, and I'm not view botting myself. I feel like it meant last night, not to give the person who's doing this any stride if they're listening to this by any chance. Last night, I could not sleep. I mean, I could sleep, but I was really sad. I was like, wow, I look horrible. Viewbot, people think I'm bad. Like, this is fucked. Like, what is going on? I slept, obviously. I don't lose sleep over fucking, this is my career, but I laid in bed and I was talking to Whiskey. I'm like, bro, this fucking sucks, dude. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, people think I'm a horrible person. I'm getting fucking viewbotted. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, goddamn. Like, I'm just a happy little dog on the internet. I make videos, make people laugh, and I found success in it. And now I'm getting fucked. Like, so ass. So fucking ass. Anyways, Russ, so you can go back in the VOD and watch. I was botted 200 viewers yesterday, and on Monday I was botted another 150 to 200 viewers. It is really unfortunate, but guys, seriously, like I said, to end this all off, do not point fingers, do not witch hunt, do not spread rumors. Just let it go. If this keeps happening for a week, I have a friend who works at Twitch staff. I have that connection. I'll get in contact with them. But just please don't be discouraged from coming back to the streams and hanging out. I don't want you guys to think I'd ever lie. I don't want you guys to think I'd ever view bot. I think that really shits on all the morals I've built on myself with view botting and viewer average. I would never do that. So I just want that to be very clear, and I want everyone to just have a good time and have fun. And I'm sorry that this happened. I'm sorry that I had to do a serious stream. I can't wave at you guys because my fucking hand tracking broke again, but I just wanted to throw in, apparently view bots are really cheap, so I don't think it's a monetary thing at all. But yeah, no hate. Just, please respect people's wishes on that part. Please don't witch hunt. Please don't point fingers. Yeah, I just want you guys to know that I'm not viewbotting, and I'm not going to hide it. All my stats are public on Twitch Stat Tracker. I'm not going to let someone sit here and twist my natural growth, because that really fucking sucks. I was really proud of myself. I've gotten out of my depression. I'm growing on Twitch, and to have someone viewbot me and kind of like take away from that natural growth, and then I look like I'm fake, just really is like, just fucking sucks, dude. It's like, I'm not gonna let it get me down. I looked at my other graphs, they're all natural, so I know what's real, I know what's not. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say today. Sorry, this is kind of a serious stream. I hope you guys understand everything. I hope you guys still choose to come by on this weekend. Saturday and Sunday I'll be live again. Sunday's community day. All I ask is, I'll say it one more time, if I'm being viewbotted, DM me privately. Don't point it out in Twitch chat. Yeah, just try and, I really preach about not caring about viewer average, so I'd appreciate if this next few streams, that's not all we talk about. I don't want to constantly hear my viewer average. It really defeats the purpose of streaming, in my opinion, and I don't like to know. I think it just defeats the whole purpose of streaming. So either way, thank you guys for the last month and a half. I really appreciate it. Sorry, this is kind of a serious stream. I still believe all the growth was real. I believe all you guys are real. I'm sorry Tuesday and Thursday were botted. It was not me. I'm sorry if maybe you had assumptions I would do that to myself. Maybe I paid someone to do it for me. I want you guys to know I never would do that. I'm not a bad guy. I really try to be the most positive, happy dog ever. I'm friends with literally everybody. I go to cons. I meet all the streamers, hang out with everybody. I'm a very universal good guy. I stay out of drama. So just to clear things up, I would never do that to myself. If it continues, if you hear other people accusing me of viewbotting myself, let me know. If you hear people talking shit about me that I'm viewbotting, let me know, so I can, I guess, at least know that people are spreading a rumor. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen, but if it were to happen, I'd hope somebody would let me know. But yeah, I really value you guys a lot. Sorry, this is kind of serious again. But yeah, I'm gonna go probably take my dog out in the woods. I'll be on boys' night tonight. Thank you guys again for all the support recently. I cannot drill this enough. Thank you for all the support the last month and a half. I know it was real. I know you guys are real. Thank you for all the bits, the gift subs, the lurks, the raids, the follows, the new tier ones. It has been a substantial incline in growth. I can't thank you guys enough. You're changing my life. I seriously, I can never express my gratitude to you for how amazing things have been this last month and a half. And I don't want to let this viewer bot or this targeted thing kind of shit on my parade and take away from you guys and me. I think this is a great community we built. I really try my best to be a good example and make streaming fun and to give you guys a safe, cool spot to hang out. Maybe it's cozy, maybe it's funny, place to escape. I try to do that for everybody. So it really sucks to have someone try and it really sucks to have someone feel like they're slandering my name with that bot. That's how it feels. And it really sucks because I try my best and I feel like I do a pretty good job at it. So it just really sucks. But yeah, either way, I don't really have much else to say. I'm just gonna keep repeating myself. It's been about an hour. Thank you guys for all the support. I'm not gonna raid out. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hope to see you back here again on Saturday. I'll be normal and happy on Saturday. I'm not going to be in a shitty mood. I'm going to look like a fucking bowling pin waving because my hands aren't working. I'm not installing that again right now. But I'll be happy and normal on Saturday. No more doom and gloom reef. But I wanted to have this discussion. This VOD will be up. And I hope you guys believe me. And I hope you guys are excited for the weekend. Happy Friday, everybody. Go have a great night out. Go have a great night with your friends playing video games. Maybe you're going to watch Boys Night. Happy Friday. Fridays are awesome. Not to bring a shitty vibe to Friday, but I love you guys a lot. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for hearing my story, hearing me out. Thank you for hearing me out. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Everyone have a great night. Be safe. You go out. Love you guys. Hopefully see you back here again this weekend and we'll be in a way better mood. So I'll see you guys later. Bye everybody. Bye. Love you guys. I get to wiggle my ears. Bye guys. Love you. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya.